Hi, this is Kristine Kieland from KristineKieland.com, the place to be to heal your soul and understand your life experience. And today we're going to continue a channel from Love Beyond Love. This is consciousness that comes from beyond source. I've been channeling them since probably February of 2019, and I've been guided and asked to please provide a channel every single day. So I will do minimum 5 days a week, if not more. This is a new consciousness coming in to help the planet and all people on the planet ascend into a higher vibration, into greater awareness of self, a greater awareness of how you conduct your life and how that affects everybody else on the planet. We talk about the animals, the consciousness of the animals, what the animals need, what the oceans, what the land, what the trees. This is a full, this channel does not leave anything or anybody out. Again, I'm going to tap in just a minute. Hi, Susie. And I do encourage you to leave questions. I may not be able to get to each and every question, but I will. They will be promptings for the next channel, perhaps. And today we're going to look at questions we had yesterday about anxiety, staying in your own peace and serenity within your body, why it changes, why anxiety and doubt comes up when you're going through major life changes, and also what exactly is grace and what is beyond source. Why is that identified as beyond source? So I'm just going to take a minute here and tap into Love Beyond Love. Hello, delightful, beautiful, wonderful beings. As if you have been with us before, we're containing Kristine's excitement, and sometimes her tongue goes faster or slower than her thoughts, the channel that is coming through. But regardless, we are here today with such extreme excitement and devotion and extreme love for each and every one of you, whether you are seeing this in present time, in present day, or whether you see this in 6 years or 10 years or tomorrow, or you watch it multiple times. We are rejoicing. And yes, we see you all as delightful, beautiful, and lovely beings. And today we do want to address some of your concerns, we understand the hardships and the heartaches and the stress that everyday life brings into you. And anxiety is a major passenger in your life's journey, many times. It is a cousin to depression and worry. But today we want to focus on anxiety and doubt. Anxiety and doubt is just a mechanism that your body has as it is a part of the brain that is still remnants of fight or flight. And when you go into major life changes, or even maybe sometimes just something similar, but it brings up fear in you, and it's the stopping. It's like a reset button. Oh, we need to stop and reevaluate this. It's just an old pattern running within you, and this consciousness of Love Beyond Love, we are going to help you remove this blockage and move forward into it. But it is important to understand why the anxiety comes up. The anxiety comes up because we have embedded, hi Denise, hi Jill, oh hello everybody. We have within you have within your mechanical body, biological system, your brain, you have chemistry and neurons and neurological systems that keep you safe. And this is it's just an old pattern. It's actually an old program. It's encoded within your DNA to be cautious and to make sure that all your I's are crossed, all your T's are crossed, and it's a leftover. But what happens is you have honored that part instead of the exploratory part of yourself and the courageous, curious part about and the joy of leaping into the next experience. What I'm showing Kristine right now is you see like a child over a river, and they have that rope swing where they're jumping into the water, right? Or they're running out the end of the dock, and they're so excited and they're so exuberant, and they just see them leap and they bounce and they cannot wait to land and splash in the water. That's just what all a new experience is. And you can be terrified of it, and you can have the anxiety and doubt come in, or you can just let loose, be free, and splash in the water. We're just going to take a look at, we will not necessarily identify my name, but we'll look at a couple people that had the anxious moments. And one young lady, beautiful, hello beautiful, you are taking a major life course. Andy, you are actually stepping into what your soul's calling is this lifetime. And it's something that you have been aching to do for other women. It's something that you have been yearning for. We will do our best not to go into such specifics, but Andy, you were graciously, kindly asked for a specific answer, so we will do that for you. We also recognize that people find a place of serenity and peace and calm within their life, and it's very hard to maintain. Again, we'd like to bring in the consciousness of grace. It's perhaps equivalent of a prayer. Hello, Robin. Hi, Ed. That it is, again, just to close your eyes and take a deep breath. Grace is just energy field that is calm, has calm, peace, serenity. You can not have calm, peace, and serenity without having grace present first. And grace just eliminates all vibrational field that is no longer in alignment with what your soul, your mind, your body, and your soul at its highest and best is running at. So it's almost like removing debris from the gasoline in a car, taking out everything that makes it not run correctly. The way Kristine sees it is, if you have a guitar or a piano with all the different, many different, we see somebody as a guitar player online. If a guitar normally should have 5 strings to make a beautiful sound, if you have 50 or 60 strings, that the sound is not, it's not very pleasant, it's offbeat, it's kind of, it's too much, it's way too much. It's not clear, there's no clarity there. So grace just removes the vibrational strands that's no longer in line with you. And when you have too much vibration running within your system, it causes confusion, it causes chaos, it confuses anxiety, it confuses depression. It's too many thoughts, too much energy for your mind to process. It's too much energy for the body to process, and it hangs on. So grace, I'm just going to bring that in real quickly for everybody. Is again, take a deep breath. For you, those of you who are very intuitive, and actually everybody's intuitive, you're just, we just want you to understand that everybody's intuitive, and it's just varying degrees of how high your dial is. Take a deep breath, and you can feel it come in. You can feel a space of clarity and opening up in your chest, perhaps. I'm not going to talk about too much because I want you to tell me what grace feels like to you. And as I'm watching it leave, hello Sarah, as I'm watching it leave, perhaps energy is real erratic and scratchy and tight with some people I'm looking at, and I just see it straighten out. So instead of a really erratic line within your energy field, it just becomes very calm and smooth, becomes wider, opener. I see space in between the vibrational strands, looks like strands sometimes. And hello Barbie. Good friend just showed up. How does that feel? This is something we want you to practice. Just as you say your morning gratitude, whether you call it prayers or meditation or just a reflection of your day, start your day with asking for grace to come in. Give it 2 or 3 minutes. And at first it may seem like a very long time. 2 or 3 minutes, as you know, can seem like forever. And just increase that. And what you're doing is you're allowing your body to raise to the newest high vibration. So you're allowing the vibration to maintain a high vibration throughout the day. You're asking for that. And you're also giving your mind a chance to just slow down a bit and to really bring into your conscious awareness, into the conscious mind that you work with throughout your day, to acknowledge and see what it feels like. So you can that you may anchor in that grace and that serenity, right? This is not the way Kristine works, the way many intuitives work. Healers, you can bring it in really quickly and you can maintain it, but it is it's a learned practice. We want you to know that this is just as easy as learning how to ride a bike. You didn't give up. Just increase that. Be dedicated to yourself. Be committed to yourself. Okay? Wonderful. Perfect. Good job, everybody. So again, we'll bring it in again before we close the channel today. Another question that is, why are we so hard on ourselves? And we have the same question. It is puzzling to us, although we have been watching human behavior for quite some time now. It is a quandary, it is a puzzle as to why are you so hard on yourself. It all comes down from the idea that a judgment is a valuable concept to have within your societal system. Judgment has been misunderstood. Judgment is the idea of judging something is just to see, is this what's best for me? How does this have value in my life at this time? Is this coming from a place of love, kindness, compassion? And then you make a decision from there. What it has turned into is who's right, who's wrong, I'm better than you. And whenever you have a thought that someone is better than you, or the reverse, that you're better than someone else, it automatically turns into the running thoughts and the sometimes consistent negative thoughts about yourself. I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I'm stupid, I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I'm too old, I'm too slow, I'll never get the right job, I'll never have the right man, a bit of the Charlie Brown syndrome or the Eeyore syndrome. It is just a habit, it's just a pattern. And we congratulate each and every one of you that recognize it as a pattern, right? And then again, it's slowing down, slow down. There is no hurry. Lean into the emotion. Lean into, look at what you're actually telling yourself. How does that make you feel? Sometimes things go so fast, you get out of bed, you feel pretty good. By the end of the day, you feel pretty shitty. You're not really sure what's going on. You take on a load. You're depressed. You look in the mirror. You're crabby with everybody else. Whatever your particular situation is, if you would do maybe an hourly checkup, take a minute. Just take 1 minute. What is my emotional state of being at this time? Right? And then you gauge that. Kind of flat. Oh, I'm super happy. Whatever it is, and then what's the thought attached to it? One particular young beautiful wanted to know why she's so hard on herself. It's because she lets the thoughts go without a check, right? And again, we want to remind everybody of gratitude, how great a tool gratitude is. The particular, there's two very common themes here. I don't have enough money, and my body's not perfect and not the way I want it to be. I'm old, ugly, fat, slow, whatever your story of the moment is. And we know that there's many stories. For instance, if you're upset with your body, take a moment and just pause. Instead of, you want to rewrite the thought you're having, right? I should not have that cookie, my jeans don't fit, whatever your thought is. Change it into, bring in gratitude, bring in grace very quickly. You just ask for it. Ask for gratitude to come in, and then change the thought to, wow, look at how wonderful my body works. I have enough nurturing within my body, because extra body fat is a sense of nurturing. It provides nourishment. It does provide a lot of extra cushion sometimes. But we want you to rephrase and look differently at the way you judge your life. Again, judgment works against you. It was never meant to harm you or to harm another person. We're going to say that one more time. Judgment was never meant to harm you or another person. Judgment always causes harm. Underline that. Judgment always causes harm. We have not seen one instance in human history where judgment has not caused harm to someone. Discernity, compassion, making a decision, that's all very valuable and helpful. If you're in an abusive relationship, you have discernity. Is this working best for me? Is this what I want to experience? You can judge yourself and go into and believe what the abuser maybe tells you. You can blame the abuser. You can judge the abuser. You can go around and around circles and stay in the situation for years on end. Or you can take a pause and decide what's working for you and have discernment and move on. And that's how you create clarity within your life. Okay. It's going to be a quick channel today. See, we've answered all the questions. Again, we want to bring in just one quick channel of grace. One piece of information you want to know. These are consciousness and energy fields that have always existed on your planet. Most people bring them in very, very small, like a dribble. Like if you turn on your faucet and the water's barely running, you bring in maybe grace. You bring in maybe a little bit of compassion for self. But we have witnessed that you've not brought in all 5 streams of consciousness at one time. Again, we remind you the streams of consciousness are grace, gratitude, joy, compassion for self, and love beyond love. And when you do that, just keep asking for it. It'll come in whichever way is best for you. And what we're doing now is instead of those little small channels, those little small ribbons, they're coming in big, big columns. You can make that column of energy as wide as you want it to be and just keep expanding it. This is a practice. If you're an opera singer, if you're singing in church choir, if you're singing in school, or you're singing in your bathroom, you practice every day till you get better. And then hi, Sarah. Wisdom sister. And Sarah, you have so much you are bringing to the planet and to the world. It fills me with gratitude. You are one of the pioneers in this new consciousness. Not everybody, but many under 30, 35 came in to experience this consciousness and this consciousness only. And they're kind of, how do they want to say that? They're leaving the tail end. So they came in experiencing consciousness, a division, disharmony, dissatisfaction, hate, anger, rage. Those still exist on the planet, and then they're coming in and along with us and love beyond love and everybody else that's on this page right now. Yes, we are here to shake things up, bring a little rock and roll in with kindness, compassion, and grace, and move things forward. So again, lovely, delightful, beautiful beings, we are so grateful for the time and attention you give to us. We are so grateful that you hear us. We're so grateful that you have a clear enough channel that you can listen to us. We have never not been present. We have always been on the planet. A good example that will make sense to you is that many of you are very familiar with the angelic realm. Angels have always been present. Light beings have always been present. Always. It is never not. You have never not had help on this planet. You just have more conscious beings in a physical form, people like you and me, that can actually see them, recognize them, work with them, hear them, talk to them, encourage them, accept their help. We are just more of that, just in a different consciousness, and what we do not like to categorize things or put things in a better, higher type of system, but that's what you understand. We are just a more expanded version of the angelic realm, the galactic realm, the light being realms that you have already working with. Again, this is Love Beyond Love, and we're going to close the channel up for today. If you have any questions you would like to see answered in further channels, please do that. Kristine will be bringing a channel minimum Monday through Friday, a time yet to be determined, but we will be in constant contact. We are never not present. And our love and gratitude is sent to each and every one of you. And you will now, some of you have just felt that right in the heart, right here. And as you get more sensitive to energy, you will also feel this if you didn't feel that right now. Again, closing off. Thank you. This is Kristine from KristineKieland.com. That was my pleasure to bring this to you. And I'm just so happy that I've stepped into doing this without fear. And I encourage you to keep do whatever brings you joy and do it without fear. Love yourself completely. I'm Maria. Until tomorrow, actually till Monday, I will see you then, and get outside and enjoy the day. Thank you.